Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, hello. How's it going, the Sigma? How's it going, Riddick? Good morning, good evening, whatever time of day it may be for you all. We are a little late. By little, I mean we're late a lot. But we're still here. We're gonna do a little short stream. I don't know if we're gonna try and construct a new deck today or not. I don't have anything on my mind. Let me check the notepad. Let me see. I think I gave up on Alolan Marowak, right? We haven't really tried Kiawe yet. We don't have Alolan Golem. And yesterday we played Oranguru. So I mean, we have options if we wanted to try something new. I think we're gonna stick to just the same old decks and just go back and retry some of the old decks that we've made, see which decks are still good and which decks might be bad. Because we already made quite a bit of few decks. Alright, let's get this. Alright. I think without further ado, we're gonna hop in. Oranguru, as much as I liked playing you, I think we're gonna put a pause on that. Toucannon was one of our most recent decks. Before that, we had Guzma, Lily. Yeah, I guess we can try out Toucannon just to start the day. We'll try some Toucannon out. Change it up to the bird. Yeah, so I'm not sure what new deck to make now. We got about 2 weeks until the next expansion. And I feel like we've made pretty much every deck. Gengar, we haven't tried. I guess we're still looking for a Kiawe deck. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so the one bad thing about playing the Toucannon deck, I believe, is going against... I mean, Skarmory is not too bad. They get second energy advantage, so they do get to attack first. The unfortunate thing is, we don't want to go first with Oricorio. We want Picky Peck. in the front. But I guess, you know what? Considering that they are using Skarmory, assuming that they don't have a Pokemon tool and a Sabrina in hand, then we should be good. No Sabrina in the 16 cards. Because then we could possibly top deck 2 Cannon and then kill. I'd have to make him use energy to do this. I guess it's worth. Might be worth. Oh, he wouldn't lose energy. He would just teleport. But it does save our Oricorio from dying. I think I should have put energy on Oricorio, in fact. Yeah, I think we should have put energy on Oricorio, to be fair with you. Because then we could have attacked this turn for 70, and then our Picky Peck could technically finish. Alright, heart of the cards. We're looking for 2 Cannon. There it is. Although I still will say, I feel like we should have attacked last turn with the Oricorio. I guess I will go ahead and Guzma. There's a reason to Lily next turn. Oh, we're in a bad spot if they find Solgaleo. Nine cards remaining. They gotta be close. Barb. Guess all Lily. I think we're gonna need another rare candy if I want to go 2 Cannon twice. So we only have 1 Lily and that's it. And then we have double Giant Cape. Don't have much healing in the deck. Alima or Ilima would be nice in the deck, to be honest. Alright, so they're gonna opt to take out our Picky Peck. They still don't have Solgaleo yet, which is good for us. Unless they're bluffing, and they do have it. There goes the rare candy that we could have gotten for the second 2 Cannon. Alright, so no matter what, we will die now if they find a Solgaleo. Unless we can find an Oricorio in time and put that to the front. Alright, they got it. That's a win for them. If we had found Oricorio, I guess we could have won. Because Skarmory can't kill Oricorio. And they've already used a Sabrina. Fair play. We'll keep giving Toucannon a little love. See how it goes. I do think we could take out one Pokemon card here and throw in Ilima just in case. Maybe like get rid of Guzma or an Iono, put in Ilima. We're going second. Second is only good if we're starting with Ori, which we are, not bad. So they're probably going what? Greninja, Giratina, Oricorio, I'd assume. Most of the decks you see, I think, are majorly copy-pasted. So it is easy to predict what the enemy will be playing. Usually you don't see many new decks being thrown into the Master Ball. So we got the Froakie, we got the Oricorio like we said. I'm wondering where the Giratina is. So I'm going to end turn, not put a Pokemon down because we don't have any X speeds in the deck, and as long as they don't Mars me, then we can put all of our Pokemon cards down next turn, which will be great. I just don't want to lose this early 50 damage that I get to do. That's the main problem. So it does seem like they're going to want to attach Lightning Energy over to the Greninja next turn so they can guarantee kill us, because they're doing 80 damage, and as long as they Water Shuriken, they kill my Oricorio in the front. And we have no healing for it, which sucks. We do get to do 70 damage back to it. Alright, we're going to need Heart of the Cards. I'd rather attack him and do some damage versus not attacking. Because if we do top deck a Toucannon, we can kill. And I think I'm going to have to take that risk. I think we're going to throw in Picky Peck no matter what, because we can guaranteed kill the Greninja. Oh, we can't anymore. Never mind. I mean, whoever I throw in can get one shot by Greninja. What do we do? Take the risk, Picky Peck, and top deck, or Oricorio, and if we do top deck it, we get slowed down drastically that we might just lose anyways. I'm gonna take the risk. Taking the chance. 12 cards. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. You're despising Greninja more by the day. It's the same with Darkrai Giratina. Yeah, Greninja. I like Greninja as a card. But I guess it can be kind of obnoxious trying to deal with it. Alright, we're going second. We got Oricorio. Alright, we'll give this one more attempt with the Toucannon. 3 attempts with Toucannon, and then we're going to switch it up. Try out some other decks we've made. The Toucannon deck wasn't really supposed to be the strongest deck. Just, if you go first with Picky Peck, you have a very good chance at winning. Maybe we're supposed to get rid of 2 Oricorios, right? Maybe we're not supposed to have double Oricorio. Alright, with Giant Cape. And we end. So we have an option. I can Guzma to get that off of him, or I can Sabrina and still hit. I think I'm gonna Sabrina and then going for the hit. And I'll put the other Oricorio down as well. Because R2 Cannon can survive at least one hit against the Darkrai, so 2 hits from R2 Cannon should kill the Darkrai anyways. How's it going, Matt? How's it going, Mars? Appreciate you, man. Ooh, we made him force the energy off of Giratina. Yeah, we made him force the energy off. So now he's got to start all over. Very interesting. Energy goes to Oricorio. I'm trying to think if I want to Guzma or if I want to Cyrus and make him reset energy again. I think I want a Cyrus. Because then once he does this, he's basically out the Giratina. Alright, we forced him to put Dark Energy, which means our Oricorio didn't take any extra damage. This is good. And we got 2 cannon. Oh, we're coming down right now. 2 cannon retreats. Comes in. Guzma to clear. And he's already used a Poke Center Lady on that back Giratina. So now Darkrai, whether you have a giant cape or something, you got to put it on. He most likely wants Barb or Rocky Helmet because he knows Oricorio will clean up the Darkrai's. Cyrus doesn't mean anything. We can just switch back for 1 energy. Still do 70. And there it goes. Yeah, not much you can do, man. He had to reset his Giratina energy 3 times. So he lost 3 psychic energy thanks to our Sabrina and Cyrus. The latest Oranguru Tapu deck is a lot of fun. Thanks for the content. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. It's not the greatest, not the most consistent. Yeah, we do have healing in this deck. We have just 1 single Lily. That's it. Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. Alright, we're going to be, for anyone wondering, we're just going to be mixing the decks up today. We're going to be trying, like, random decks that we've already created. And just test them out to see how well they are doing now. Because it's been a while since we've played most of these decks, right? So we're playing some old decks that we've made just to see if they're still good. We actually made the deck at that time. I kind of want to play the Decidueye deck again, so we're going to play a couple of games of Charizard and then go back to the Decidueye. How's it going, Devious Waffle? 2 Greninja, 2 Froakie, 1 Giratina, 2 Oricorio. 1 Venus. What is Venus? Double Greninja, double, or one Oricorio. I mean, that sounds good without even me needing to see it, because we've gone against it. I'm gonna end turn. I should have Pokeballed, but in case he Marses or something, we have a chance of fighting Charmander through a Pokeball and Charmander. Well. Gonna have to put down Charmander. We have a Pokemon comm in the deck, which is why I didn't want to do it. I should have Pokeball to thin the hand. We don't need Pokeball anymore. We do have Iono, so I guess it could be Iono fodder, but I was thinking of not using the that's why I was thinking in my head. I was like, should I Poke Center Lady or should I Mars? Because if he has Rare Candy Greninja, we're dead. Right? So I was thinking maybe I should Mars. I opted for the heal. Just how it goes sometimes. We do not survive a Charmeleon, unfortunately, so I do think that is the end of the road here. Just jumped in. You like the Ori Cannon, but feel like it does... But it doesn't feel like it does enough damage. But you're a Darkrai Greninja user, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I think it's mainly for if you're using Darkrai and Greninja, I think you're unkillable. Especially if you stack a bunch of healing in the deck, you can basically out-heal the damage Oricorio does to you, and then you can just keep doing 20 damage back to it with Greninja and Darkrai ability. You're at a very good advantage with Darkrai Greninja. Darkrai Greninja is probably our worst matchup to go against. Yeah, Darkrai Greninja is a very, very strong deck. Alright, put a cape on that. It's our second game of the day trying Charizard. We're just trying to see if Charizard is still good or not. How's it going, A dot? Yeah, it's everywhere Rapid Fire Gaming. Either Giratina Greninja, Darkrai Greninja. You're gonna see either there's three top cards that you'll see consistently. It's gonna be Giratina, it's gonna be Darkrai, or it's gonna be Greninja. One of those three cards you're seeing. Without a doubt, right? Now this is gonna absolutely suck because we're running against a double Tapu Lele Giratina. Tapu Lele can do 80 damage to me right now. The thing is, the Giratina in the back will never be able to ramp up. That's the only good thing. And now we need to find a basic Pokemon or a Lily in the deck to actually stay alive against the Giratina. Alright, we found it. We found our other basic. Not bad. So we might have a chance to actually win this. Poke Center Lady. Put down the Charmander. Put a cape on the Charmander. And we are good to go. So yes, their deck is extremely good. But they can't build energy on Giratina. Unless they put Tapu Lele in and then just choose not to attack. If they put energy on Tapu Lele and attack, I get a free swing on the Giratina in the back. If they swing in, ooh. Okay. I'm thinking I Sabrina and just get the swing in. Because unless he has Dawn in hand, I'm not sure what this deck runs, I'll be honest with you. So if I, for example, if I Sabrina, I get the first hit, and then he'd have to retreat the energy, and then attack Tapu Lele, and then I die. If I don't Sabrina, and I just swing in, I still get to kill, or hit the Darkrai, or Giratina, at least one time. And as long as I can just find my other Charizard, we're good to go. Maybe Sabrina isn't the play when we're thinking about it like that, right? Because then how do I kill the Tapu Lele on the backswing after he kills my Charizard? It's risky, I'll tell you that. I think I'm going to Steam Artillery. Because I've played many decks where they just blunder and they put down an extra Pokemon. And then I Sabrina and then they just concede. So we're going to see if he wants to blunder here. Like I said, he can't attack, so I do get a guaranteed attack on Giratina regardless, whether I Sabrina or not. So holding on to the Sabrina might be better for us. And he put down a Froakie. Did I not just say there's been many people who blunder and put down a Pokemon and then they instantly concede? I said that, right? I said there's many people who will make a mistake and they'll just put an extra Pokemon down when they don't need to. And then you Sabrina them, because every deck should run at least one Sabrina in my opinion. Every deck should run at least one. Dang, we went from a very bad position to let's just hold on to Sabrina and see if he makes a mistake. And he did. I've seen it way too many times, even in Masters rank. That's scripted. Paid actor? I mean... True, true. Alright, let's do one more Charizard. And then we'll switch it up. We'll do some Decidueye after this. That deck is a tournament deck and people have no idea how to run it properly. Oh, the Tapu Lele one? Yeah, the Tapu Lele deck seemed very strong. But he definitely misplayed. That's Master Ball. People make mistakes even in Masters Ball or a Master Ball. I do the same thing. I mean, I don't put down an extra Pokemon for the Sabrina. I think I'm past that, but we do make some mistakes as well. So it's an Oricorio, Giratina. Them getting Oricorio or them getting Giratina first kinda sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and Pokeball. I went first, therefore I cannot evolve, right? Or I went second. This is my first turn, technically. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to Pokemon Calm the Charmander and hopefully find a Charmeleon so I can swing in for 40. Because then once we kill the Oricorio, then we can actually evolve into Charizard, Stoke, and then we're good to go. Now, on the off chance that he does have, say, an X speed in hand, we're just dead. Right? There's not much else we can do about that. Because you could argue and say, hey, Pokemon Calm the Charizard, because then you could put a Charmander down. Just in case you die. But I need this to be a Charmeleon, and we need to keep the Charizard, because if we don't evolve into the Charizard, we just lose this fight anyways, so... We need the Charmeleon right here this turn, which we got. And we need that Charizard to keep it in hand as well. Now, the bad news is, right? Greninja can do 80 damage plus 20. We're going down to 10 HP. We're going to be very low if he gets an X speed here. Huh. I think we're still behind, aren't I? Let me see, how much HP do we have? I think we have like 160 going down to 140. Oh, we have 180 actually. That's not bad. So he does need... Oh, he can't even kill with a giant cape. Now we need to top deck Lily. If we can top deck Lily, we're okay. Because then we can heal his damage. And if he doesn't have a giant cape, we just win the game. We're going down to 1, or we're going down to 30. Going down to 10. Need a Lily. Aww, no fun, no fun, no fun. Aw, Lily showed up too late. You were 1 card away. That would have been nice. I would have also been fine with a Pokemon, because if we killed the Giratina here, we could have just used the Pokemon, then Cyrus, the Oricorio, and then we win. Unfortunately, that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We died to the Greninja, 60 damage. We had 8 cards remaining. You're running the same deck as me. It's a good deck. It's an okay deck. If you get unlucky on the Charizard, or I guess the healing, not much you can do about that, right? We were looking for any healing card and it would have been good, but sadly couldn't find any. Alright, we're mixing it up again. Let's go Decidueye. Now, all these decks we're playing we're not changing at all. It's just the decks that we made at that given time, so we're still playing with whatever we had at that moment. Is my name green because of the character Leaf, or just the color? Just the color. Green is one of my favorite colors, or I guess it is my favorite color. Yo, nice, Vera. Wishy-washy can be a lot of fun. Stressful, but I guess fun. Alright, so we're going first. We're going to put Fomantis in the front. And I'm going to enter just to see. Ideally, I don't want to put Rowlet down in case they Sabrina, because then I can just evolve into Lurantis and start doing 20 damage across the board, which would be very good for us. So if this is another Fomantis, I just put it down. It is. Okay, so now we can put everything down. We're okay, right? Put everything down, enter, and it doesn't matter if they Sabrina. We have double Lurantis in hand, and it just needs 1 energy to attack. We do have a Pokemon Calm, and we do have a stage 1 with double stage 2. Would I ever try Regigigas plus Mimikyu? Would I ever try to make Regigigas plus Mimikyu work? Interesting deck idea. Probably next time we play Pokemon, I'll look into it. Regigigas, Mimikyu. It's because Mimikyu can put damage to a Pokemon, right? And Regigigas does more damage, depending on how much damage it's taken, I believe, right? I don't know why they try to Team Rocket Grunt when we only need 1 energy to attack. Unless they're trying to just thin their hand and they had no other supporter to play. Like, Bennett doesn't work against this deck. We only need 1 energy to attack. So Bennett doesn't work. And by the time I get my Rowlett in play, we're good to go. We do have an Erica and we do have a Leaf Cape. Leaf Cape keeps us alive. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put 1 more energy to Lurantis before I put energy on Rowlett. Because if they do Sabrina and I go to my Rowlett with 1 energy, I can't attack on Decidueye with 1 energy. We're kind of stuck. I could swap, right, and go back. But at least this way I get to keep attacking and building energy, so it's a win-win. Oh, that's what I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to double team Rocket so I can remove 1 energy and then I can't put extra energy back on. But since he failed twice, we don't have to worry about Lurantis. I can build Decidueye in the back. And I think once he sees that this rare candy comes into play, we're good to go. All of his Pokemon are relatively weak. And they all have damage on it. Shaman can't keep healing. My Decidueye is ready to snipe pretty much anyone. I feel like I could technically just win with this deck. Keep using Lurantis over and over. There goes the Sabrina, which means I'm putting Lurantis in. And concede. Yeah, he just didn't want to play that. That's why we put extra energy on Lurantis early, because the Sabrina is a very easy just swap to my other Lurantis that has energy on it, not the Decidueye, and we're good to go. And Ilema exists as well. Dang, Regigigas. Let's see. Regigigas. Reggie. The attack does more damage equal to the damage that the Pokemon has on it. 54 energy. How much energy does it have for Mimikyu? 2 energy to attack. So you need to build up double energy on Mimikyu. Survive after you build double energy to do damage on your Regigigas. That might be too... It might take too long to actually do that. Because you need to not only... Like, your best starting is going to be going second, so you can get energy advantage. Then after you put double energy on, then you have to survive long enough to keep damaging your Regigigas. At most, I feel like you'd get like 1 or 2 hits in and that's it. Which means you'd have double energy on Regigigas before your Mimikyu dies. Best case scenario, right? Like absolute best case scenario. But with how fast paced these decks are, I feel like your Mimikyu won't even have a chance to attack. Risky, yeah. Is this a good deck? I kind of like this deck. I like the Lurantis Decidueye deck. It's just been a while since I've played it. What about Dawn and Giratina? I mean, Dawn and Giratina probably a little better as well in it to make it more consistent. But you could always just run Regigigas alone and put him in the front as a tank or a shield, right? Oh, he's also running the same deck. We got a mirror matchup. What a coincidence. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll probably put the Fomantis down, depending. Hey, this is why we run double Pokeball. We got the guaranteed Rowlett. Fomantis is going down. Leafage is coming out. We do have a Pokemon communication, so that does mean I could Pokemon Calm the Dartrix, or I could just slow roll it because we don't even have the energy anyways, even if I do Rare Candy. And then we can still evolve it even without Rare Candy. So I think, in all honesty, I'm gonna just slow roll. Evolve. And I'm gonna heal. Just so he can't actually hit that Pokemon with, you know who, right? All we need is one Pokemon card. Maybe I should have kept one card in hand for Pokemon Com. Skill diving in. Ooh, Leaf Cape does not keep it alive, right? Leaf Cape does not keep it alive. This could be a very bad position for us, to be honest. We Erica'd early because we thought they might have the evolution, but they didn't, so they attacked again. Hindsight, we hold on to the Erica, but we still made the right play. So now the only way we win is if we can find another... What is it? Rowlet. Gotta find Rowlet. Which Greninja variation do I think is the most consistent? Which Greninja deck? I haven't really played much Greninja recently, believe it or not. To be fair with you, we haven't really played much water decks since the new expansion. Maybe we could have done Crabominable with Greninja. Call it Crab Ninja. I mean, I'm not putting anyone else in, right? Unless I want to go Fomantis just to stall. But then they will just snipe me anyways, yeah. Yeah, I've done Crabominable with Primarina. We've done that. All right, moment of truth. There is no moment of truth. We're dead. It does put him in one-shot range. And arguably, if he doesn't have a Sabrina, we can win? Ah, Giovanni, well played. All right, let's do one more Decidueye. You've been playing Palkia Greninja, it's been fun. I want to think of a new Greninja deck. I think we tried doing Greninja with Decidueye and it just didn't work out too well compared to Lurantis. Lurantis was a bit more consistent because I only have to worry about one stage one. But I think that was our very first deck that we tried out. One of the first decks we tried out. We're going first. Thankfully, we're only taking 50. Let's go ahead and Professors here. Dang, we got everything, huh? Alright, so I got some decisions to make, right? Because if he does swing in and attack here for 30, aka 50, and I don't top deck a Leaf Cape or an Erica, I think we put energy on Rowlet and evolve it. So once our Fomantis does die, we can just swing in for 80 and kill the Charmander. Oh, he's going full Kiawe in the back. Dang, okay. I think I need to Lurantis this. One single time. Puts it in one-shot range for the Decidueye. And I can snipe the Charmanders, and I just have to hope that his 3 cards isn't an X-Speed or a Leaf. Right? Alright, we're good. He's stoking. I don't know if we're actually good, but we're good in the sense of, you know. I gotta think about what we do, and depending on if he evolves that Charmander in the back. He did evolve it. Dang, I was gonna say we go Lurantis and then just swing in. I think I still need to go Lurantis though, right? Because he one-shots us on Decidueye without a giant cape. Or a leaf cape. Speaking of which, we got the leaf cape. This is not looking good. I'll be honest. Him getting that evolution for Charmeleon, I think, won him the game. Because if he had stayed on Charmander, we have a +1 already. And then we can kill the Charizard. We're just 10 energy off. Or 20 damage off. Oh no. Yeah. I think we lost this one. Fire weakness is gonna hit hard. If it wasn't for the fire weakness and they were just doing 150 plus 90, I think we win. Because we take 150, go down to 50, I heal for 50, I go back up to 100, they hit for 90, I live at 10, and then we win, right? The additional added fire weakness, that additional 40 damage, we can't survive that. You wish there wasn't a matchmaking algorithm and it was all truly random matches. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's noticed that, right? I don't know why he's healing and doing all this and not just attacking. He's got a clear win. So it's like, you know, he has Turtonator in the back. Like, just attack, right? No? The only way that I could have possibly won was if I had a Cyrus in the deck. I Cyrus, bring in the Charizard to the front, he can't retreat off of it, and I snipe the Charizard and then snipe the Turtonator. That's the only way we could have won Cyrus for like a defensive play, but yeah, there was no way to win that. Alright, let's try a new deck now. We're switching it up. Garchomp. We're trying every deck in the book right now. Your master's rank as well, and you can say this game is scripted. No, I believe you, man. I believe you. If you say that there is matchmaking algorithm, and that depending on what type of deck you play will determine what type of deck you go up against, aka some kind of disadvantage to you. No, I agree, man. I agree. You've played 5 different meta decks, and no matter what I do, I'm just back and forth between Ultra 1 and 2. Try and play just one single meta deck. That's really good. Because playing multiple different decks, maybe you get confused and you forget how this certain meta deck is supposed to work or play out, etc. You're just playing the same exact single deck constantly. You build like a rhythm to it, you know? You build a rhythm, you already know what you're going to be playing on your turn 1, turn 2, you're accustomed to it. But if you keep playing different decks constantly, it mixes it up, you know? Your mojo, your vibe, you're like, wait a minute, this is a slower type of deck. What am I doing? How do I play this? How should I approach, etc. So I'd recommend just trying to stick to one deck for a while for the time being. Play like 10 games average, I'd say. Charmander in the front, it's got the energy. Not just matchmaking algorithm, to make to you, it feels like there's also a form algorithm. You win a few in a row and you can feel the game's working hard to switch it around and vice versa. You've been doing really good with Snorlax and Crobat, Arceus, a lot of pivoting and chip damage. Would love to see me try it. Snorlax, Crobat, Arceus. Yeah, I haven't played Arceus Crobat since this expansion. Do I have Giant Cape in the deck? Don't have a Giant Cape in the deck. I do have Lily to survive an attack, and he has no other Pokemon cards in hand. So I guess I will Lily. Linear attack the Charizard. He hits me. He doesn't have a single card in hand, but knowing the opponent's luck, he will find red right here. I assure you. Okay, he didn't find red. So we do get to swing in for a big 100. Question is, I get the big 100, but the question is, I think I should have held on to the Iono. I think that's what I should have done. I'm just desperate this turn. Oh no, we definitely should have held on to the Iono. Well, no matter what we put Skull Fossil in, because I could just retreat off Skull Fossil and go to Garchomp and then hit for 50. Oh no. Let's see, he has 8 cards in the deck. A singular rare candy. What are the odds he finds it first before I find mine? We got the rare candy. Discard. I think we do have another Skull Fossil that I could throw in. or throw down rather. I'm gonna keep this hand currently because we do have a Lily. So if he does attack with Charmander before evolving, I can just Lily and heal it back up. And then he can't evolve, stoke, and kill. He needs Rare Candy and Charizard in hand. Alright, he's hitting for 150. I Lily now, right? Before he does any like other thing, Mari's or something. Linear attack. Because then if he attacks again with Charmeleon or Charmander, we just Dragon Claw and we win. But if he evolves and stokes, he's not attacking. So attacking me again means he loses. Evolving and stoking means he has to hit me twice and I hit him twice for 100. Which he's already used a Lily. So odds of him surviving that altercation is probably low. The algorithm doesn't affect much in Master. All the decks are the same. You know who you're going to play against. True. If you see Lightning Energy and you're going against an Oricorio in the front with a Froakie, you already know it's Froakie, Giratina, Oricorio. Like, you're playing the same exact decks 24/7 for the most part. If you're seeing Fighting Energy, it's either Garchomp or Lycanroc. It's never anything new. We're going up against Dark Energy, so it's a guaranteed Darkrai Giratina, maybe an Oricorio sprinkled in there. But what? Sneasel? Wait, they're actually mixing it up. I've not seen anyone play Sneasel. Oh, that's bad for us, though. He's going first, right? Which means he gets to evolve first. Him evolving first means he gets to get Weavile. Alright, let's Professors here. No matter what, I'm still going to attack. Can't pass up on this, right? Especially because it puts him in one-shot range if we top deck a Rare Candy. If he doesn't find Darkrai with Weavile and Dawn, we don't die. And he can't Dawn now. Okay, so we're good. So we can still Darkrai and Weavile, but most damage he's doing is, what, 30? We got our Garchomp EX back. We're looking for that Rare Candy. Come on. Don't let us down, game. Give us the Rare Candy. Weavile's going down. Rare Candy? Aww. It's another Gibble. We don't have any Pokemon comms in the deck, unfortunately. This guy keeps using Red Card and Iono. I feel like he does have a Mars up his sleeve somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in. I guess I could have swapped to the other Gibble, theoretically speaking, but if he did top deck a Darkrai this turn, then our Gibble dies, and I want to keep a full health Gibble if possible. He did not top deck Darkrai, but I had to prepare for the worst, just in case. I'll put Skull Fossil in. Oh no. Oh no, no. He's gonna end turn. He needs to top deck the Darkrai to kill it. And he got it. Oh, it's a Spirit Tomb. No Darkrai. So does that mean he switches over to the Sneasel to try and land 2 heads? Or the Spirit Tomb? Spirit Tomb. Granados. I got a bad feeling about this, to be honest. I'm gonna headbutt. Because his Weavile can't kill unless he has a Darkrai in hand. And I don't think he's gonna attack again with Spirit 2. Most you'll do is switch over to Weavile and then Cyrus, my Gibble. Then if I top deck a Rampardos, yeah, there goes the Cyrus that we predicted. There goes the swap right coming. Which is why I wanted to build the Granados and swing in on the front rather than leave it on the back. Alright, so that's fine. We still have Rampardos. And I can just get rid of the Skull Fossil in the back. Ah, Rare Candy Garchomp was one turn away. Sometimes you hate to see it, right? You can't have a Darkrai in hand, and we need to top deck Rampardos, and then we have a chance at winning. If we don't top deck Rampardos, then we lose the game. Red doesn't work. Come on, Rampardos. Womp, womp, womp. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We found our rare candy, just one turn too late. Brick City, oh yeah. Did I break the win-lose counter? No, I'm just not updating it. Today's like a chill, a whatever Wednesday kind of day, right? So I'm not updating the win-loss. We're just playing random decks as well that we already have constructed. I'm not really constructing and making a new deck today. We're just trying out old decks that we've made and playing a couple of games of each one. We've already tried Decidueye today. We've tried Toucanon today. We've tried Charizard. We're doing Gibble and Rampardos and Garchomp. We've been playing just a bunch of random decks today, switching it up. All right, let's see. Let's Pokeball and thin our deck from the basics before we Professors. Thankfully for us, we don't need to worry about a Tapu Lele. We're only doing, what, 1 energy at most on most of our Pokemon. We got the Rampardos. We got the Skull Fossil. We got everything this time. The question is, do I want to slow build the Skull Fossil or go straight into a Rampardos and start swinging for 130? It's going to depend if he puts down like a Giratina this next turn. Or if he Marses, never mind. I guess Mars is technically bad for us. Imagine Pokemon Pocket if Giratina and Darkrai were never added to the game. Nah, if they were never added to the game, they would be replaced with different Pokemon that we'd also wish was never added to the game. The way that I look at it is there will be always something to a Pokemon card that we all hate and complain about, right? There's always going to be a Pokemon card that we hate and complain about. I'll put energy back there. If it wasn't for Darkrai Giratina, we'd still be hating on Misty. You know? Because before Darkrai Giratina came out, it was all Misty, Misty. We hate Misty. We hate Misty turn 1. It's nothing but a bunch of water decks being played with Misty turn 1. Imagine a Pokemon game without Pokemon. True. Now I have to Iono because they Marsed us, which made us brick. Ooh. Nice. We got a little bit of Lady Luck on our side right now. Retreat the Gibble, lose that energy. Swing in for 130. Every Pokemon takes 130 damage. They can't ramp up that Giratina quick enough, I don't think. Maybe they can. They put energy on Giratina. They broken Space Bellow. They don't put energy on Giratina. They lose the game. Okay. And then they broken Space. We got Garchomp. Should I wait one more turn before I Iono in hopes that I find... Like, my Rampardos will... My Skull Fossil will die. If I evolve into a Rampardos. Because they have Greninja now. But if I can find just one... If I can find just one rare candy, we could technically attack Giratina for 100. We don't die in one hit, and then we can attack back. So maybe I wait one more turn for Iono. Unless I want to Iono this turn and try and find a good bite. Yeah, we'll play it out here. We'll play it like this. It's going to come down to, do we find a rare candy or not? And if we don't find it, we have to Iono. And then if we don't find it with Iono, 3 cards to re-roll. And we need 2 of them to be a rare candy and a Garchomp. Then we just lose the game, right? Pretty much. So, moment of truth. Misty isn't even that OP, IMO. Yeah, but back then, Misty was kind of obnoxious to go against, right? It was a lot of 18 trainer Articuno decks you're fighting. But I guess as the game developed more, there's a lot more cards that can technically counter. No one runs 18 trainer Articuno with Oricorio running around. It completely shut it down. So it's more so, we just need to find cards that can hard counter Darkrai Giratina. Because Oricorio was technically supposed to be it, but then Greninja came out. Or Greninja was already out, but people started learning that they can put Greninja in the deck. And Greninja is just fine. Let's see, rare candy. Oh, man. That would have been a good rare candy. I think we still need to Iono no matter what. I can't do anything else, right? They have 2. I have 2. We need rare candy and a Garchomp, or rare candy and a Rampardos. 3 cards to re-roll. That's 1. That's 2. We got it. Now, we haven't won one. Right? We haven't won one. Because if they have, for example, a red, we're dead. But as it stands on the field, they're doing 20 plus 130, which is 150, and then I can just linear attack. So unless they have red, we're alive. They have 7 cards in the deck, 4 in hand. Most they can do is Poke Center, Lady, or Potion, or Cape. Then they take 20, and then they take 50. So So they're taking 70 total. So they need they need 2 healing items. Oh, that gets rid of red and Poke Center Lady, which means we're still able to Dragon Claw for 100. Nice. No healing. We'll take it. That's a close one, man. I hope they add a Pokemon that removes Pokemon from the field just as a rare candy counter. If you want a Pokemon that removes Pokemon from the field, I think you're looking at Aerodactyl. Oh, one that's not a flip, you said. One that's not a flip for a 50-50. I mean, if they made it so it's not a flip for a 50-50, that's OP. You gotta have some way to balance it, and that's where if you flip heads, shuffles the active Pokemon back in their deck, and then they lose rare candy. Honestly, that could be a bunch of good fun. That could be some good fun. So let's see. We've played Decidueye today, Charizard today. We've played Garchomp, Toucan. We've played 4 decks today. Let's do some Escavalier. We're just playing every single random deck right now that we have built, just to see how it goes. I should have kept track of the win-loss ratio because we're only playing 3 games of every single deck and that's it. I should have kept track to see which of those decks we've played, the 3 games, did we go 3-0, 2-1, 0-3, etc. We're just like cruising right now. Alright, double Card Blast because we do have a double Solgaleo, which means we can just Pokemon Comic because we do have 1 Pokemon Communication in the deck. Cosmog is perfect. And we're good to go. End turn. For those wondering where the deck list is at all times, we do have a horizontal stream for those watching on the vertical shorts stream, and you're able to actually take a look at the entire deck list. The rank that we currently are, the win-loss ratio when I do update it, there's a bunch of other stats. A lot of other stats. Honestly, I think I just start swinging in. Solgaleo goes to 2 and I start swinging in for 120 every single turn. Doesn't seem like a bad trade-off, right? Croaky's at 120, Tapu Lele's at 120. We can get them before they start putting their Giratina in. Seems good. Then I can build energy on a Escavalier so I can swap from Solgaleo back to a Escavalier. I feel like a Escavalier is made for Solgaleo because of the high retreat cost. Another Cosmog down. We're building right now, man. Soul Breaker. The good news is, Froakie cannot attack us if they evolve into a Greninja because they're running just pure Psychic Energy for their Giratina. Yeah, this is definitely a fun deck. I like this Escavalier deck so much. Escavalier just looks like a cool Pokemon too, right? They got a giant cape. I mean, they're just delaying the inevitable right now, it seems. Yeah, I love... I haven't played, believe it or not, I haven't played much Solgaleo. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Just attack. What am I doing? I'm thinking, dang, if I top deck another rare candy, the other Cosmog would be sick. Yeah, I haven't played much Solgaleo. The last time I played Solgaleo was Skarmory and Escavalier when I was making the video for Escavalier. But after that, we'd stopped playing it. So we've only really played Solgaleo twice in 2 different types of decks. We haven't tried playing Solgaleo with Excadrill that people keep recommending. But if I had to pick a favorite Solgaleo deck, a partner to run with, I might lean towards Escavalier over the Skarmory. You have more HP for survivability. Don't have to worry about having a lightning weakness against the Oricorio. The deck feels good. How's it going, May? Hey, I appreciate the kind words, Crystal Dreams. We're going first, and we have Cosmog. Not a good start. You don't want Cosmog in the front. You're playing Bennett with Mewtwo, Tapu Lele, Oricorio. Yeah, Bennett is a lot of fun. I'll try and think of some new decks we can play next time we start. Carablast. And I guess end turn. We're gonna have to teleport to the back, sadly. Good news is they can't attack us this turn, so we get out without taking damage. Oh, the old deck that we made, Sophocles, with Togedemaru. Kind of missed that deck. So I will teleport out. If I evolve, I'm kind of stuck on Solgaleo. At least this way, if I teleport out and he doesn't red card, then I can rare candy Solgaleo, and it's perfectly fine, and I'll still be able to attack with the Escavalier constantly. If he does Sabrina, then I think I just lose the energy, go to Escavalier, and then rare candy evolve. Alright, not bad. So him attacking means he's not going to be building the Giratina in the back, which means we get to actually keep swinging in ourselves. I kind of want to Pokemon calm this Escavalier. I think I'll be okay. We don't have any healing. We do have a giant cape. We live one more turn. I'm going to wait one more turn, because we're not going to kill the Oricorio before the Oricorio kills us, which means we do need some way to actually take it down, and Escavalier is the only way. The good thing is I can Cyrus the Giratina and hit it, pick up my +2, but there's no way we can kill that Froakie too, right? Trying to think here. If we don't find the carrot, the Carablast on this next turn, before we attack, I think we Pokemon calm the Escavalier, because if we put down a Carablast, then I can just kill the Oricorio and trade. We got double Cyrus as well. Yeah, I'm going to Pokemon calm this. Gives me more time to think about what I want to do. Ah, dang, it's a Solgaleo. Okay. So timeout. Let's think. I could technically Escavalier and hit the Froakie in the back. And by doing that, then I can Cyrus the Giratina, kill the Giratina with Solgaleo, and then Cyrus the Greninja and kill the Greninja. We're good. The Problem is, if I Cyrus the Giratina and he retreats and runs after with his own energy, I can't bring it back until I top deck that Escavalier again. So it would be a huge waiting game. I know this makes no sense, but I can still kill the Oricorio whenever I want with Carablast. And I gotta make sure I kill that Giratina in one, I think. Because if I Cyrus the Giratina... If I Cyrus the Giratina at 130 HP and I attack it with Solgaleo, it's gonna just put energy on the Giratina and retreat. And then I'd have to use my second Cyrus to bring it back. At least this way I'm able to actually just Cyrus it once and then kill it, get it over with, and then I just need one more kill. Ah, they aerited. Dang, okay. Then I guess it didn't matter who I attacked. They full heal and go up to, like, no one being weak. Yeah, I think we lost. Maybe I needed to Cyrus early and bring the Giratina to the front, and then swing in. Yeah, we lost. We don't have any Sabrinas in the deck. This is a strong deck they're running, for sure. Very strong. I just refuse to play it right now. But I think it's almost time. It's been 2 weeks since the expansion came out. It might be time to give in to the meta and start playing it. The Greninja Giratina, very punishing. Play it. Who knows? Next time you see us, we might be giving in to the dark side. I'm talking Darkrai, double red card, double Mars with Greninja. The ultimate BM deck, you know? And then we always got to make sure we red card every single turn. Turn 1, turn 2, Mars turn 3, Mars turn 4. Just be the most obnoxious player that you've seen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the deck offline. I'm doing it tonight. I can't do it. Alright, their turn 1's done. So we do get the TP out, which is good. Carablast, nice. Let's see, another Carablast would be perfect. I think that is a guaranteed. Okay, not bad. So we'll double Carablast down. Then it doesn't matter who I TP to. And they can't bring this Cosmog back with a Sabrina, and we're guaranteed able to do what? 30 damage if we top deck an Escavalier. You kind of refuse playing Oricorios. Oh, dude, come on. Not the red card. So many more players are playing red card nowadays. Wait, he kind of helped us out, not gonna lie. Yeah, his red card actually helped us. Because now I got double Escavalier. I got Cosmoem. Yeah, he actually helped us. I think he's starting to realize. Because now all we need, we don't even need rare candy. We just need one Solgaleo. 2 in the deck, 10 cards, 20%. And we have another Professor's Research with a Pokemon Communication. Which means that this Cosmog is a guaranteed Solgaleo. So finding Pokemon Com, it technically means we have 3 Solgaleo EXs in the deck. I'm gonna keep on hitting. I'm going to make him kill 2 of my Pokemon before he gets to the Solgaleo, because the sad thing is he does one-shot our Solgaleo. If I attack first, he one-shots. And we have no healing. Oh, we do have a Giant Cape. Never mind. We have a singular Giant Cape for the Charizard deck. So if we do find the Giant Cape, we can attack, live, and then attack again. Alright, so he could Sabrina us this turn. There goes the Giant Cape. He could technically Sabrina us, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to put down the Cosmog just in case. Cosmog keeps us alive from a Sabrina for this turn. Guess it doesn't save us the next turn, which means that if he did have it, I guess I shouldn't have put it down because he's bound to get a Sabrina later than early. Ah, we found the Pokemon Comp 2 that we needed. Feels bad. You live at what, 20? What does BM stand for? Bad manners. It's like if you know you've won a game and all you have to do is click attack to win, but you're playing all these other extra fancy cards just to show them off, that's BM. Yep, we're dead, boys. And the reason why I didn't evolve the back was because Solgaleo has 180 HP. If I evolve the back and attack, I go to 170, and we have fire weakness, which means we take 170 fire weakness, and then we lose the game. So evolving the back and then swinging in doesn't really matter. Didn't have the energy regardless, but yeah. Not the luckiest draw there. I guess I should have just assumed. I mean, actually, no, it doesn't change anything, right? Giant Cape, let me see. Giant Cape puts us from 180 to 200. I attack. Or he attacks us first because we didn't have anything, right? We go from 200 to 30. Oh yeah, we would have just lost. Yeah, never mind. Fire decks are the only ones who hit 2 types super effective. Grass and metal. I don't think fire is the only one. Fire hits grass and metal. Leaf is strong only against fighting, I think, right? Dark, I think, is only super effective against Psychic. I'm trying to think. Grass affects dark. Oh yeah, true. Grass can affect dark and fighting. There's a lot of fighting decks as well. Lucario, Marshadow, you got Garchomp, Rampardos, you got Lycanroc. And there's a lot of dark decks. Mainly just Giratina. Darkrai. Even though Giratina is not dark, but still. Electric as well, it affects multiple types. Water and flying, true. I think we're dead. Taking 70, so I'm going down to 130. Yeah, I need to Iono. I can't Cosmo him. Metal is also strong against Ice and Fairy. Alright, this will most likely be the last game here. It's getting pretty hot in this room now. Yeah, I guess there are a lot of types that have dual types, right? Or weak against multiple types. Electric, for example. Grass has it. Fighting or fire has it. I think water is there's only one type water is weak against, no? Rare candy. Pokemon Calm. Scavalier. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Wish they made it so you can't drop out of Masters once you hit it. Makes you not want to keep playing. I mean, I guess the way that I look at it is if I dropped out of Masters, I can just jump back into Masters. Because once you drop out of Masters, you're getting what? Once you drop out of Masters, you're getting -7 per loss, but you get +10. So it's a little bit easier to get back into Masters once you drop out because of that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to wrap it up. It's getting extremely hot in this office room. And it just is uncomfortable to play. I'm looking into like AC. We're cram packed in here. Normally it gets hot in the office room I'm streaming in because of the PC. So I'm gonna look into some AC. But that's it. That's gonna be it for today. Short stream. I started pretty late today. I don't think we'll be on tomorrow for Pokemon. So best case scenario, you'll see me Friday. Hopefully we'll try some fun decks and some new decks. I might honestly construct a Darkrai Giratina Greninja deck offline and play some games offline just to see if I can rank up and stuff like that. We'll see. I might make the most obnoxious deck there is. But yeah, chat, thank you guys for hanging out and being here. You guys are beautiful. Appreciate you guys. Much love. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I have an appointment to get to early in the morning, so no stream tomorrow for Pokemon, but I will be back Friday. So you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for all the subs, all that good stuff. I don't think I have any new videos that are going to be posted later today, but I'll work on a couple of clips to get up. Yeah, we'll put some... yeah, we'll work on some clips, and that's pretty much it. That's it. I'm gonna grab some lunch. All right, peace out, guys.